Hey, we're doing stand-up comedy in Los Angeles, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Baltimore, Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, Atlantic City, Levittown, Cohoes, New York, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So here's another great part of the hearing. Tulsi Gabbard will be required to disown all prior support for whistleblowers as a condition of confirmation today. Edward Snowden says, I encourage her to do so. Tell them I harmed national security and the sweet, soft feelings of staff in D.C. That's what passes for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hey, thank you for your service, Edward Snowden.
So
thank you for your service.
Edward Snowden, what he did was, just like Julian Assange, revealed crimes being committed by your government against you.
Yeah, they weren't spying on the enemy. They're spying on you.
On you.
You must be the enemy.
On you.
Fucking pricks.
So that's what Edward Snowden did. Edward Snowden is a patriot and a hero. And now...
And all the dumb shit liberals thought he was bad because they thought, well, if it's Obama watching me every second of the day, that's like Jesus.
Yeah. And now this garbage, this guy who sounds drunk every time he talks.
Yeah.
I'm
well, how else would you do that job?
I'm pretty sure he starts the morning with a shot. No, I'm not judging him. I'm not judging him.
How's he get through his day?
I feel, everybody has their own addictions. I was addicted to weed for years and years.
I am currently.
There you go. And so now he's going to try and get her to disown and disavow Edward Snowden and try to make Edward Snowden, who revealed crimes. They always leave that out. He revealed crimes that your own government were committing against you, not against someone else.
I hope he did info dump, which he didn't, but I wish he did.
Yeah.
I wish it harmed you all irreparably, you fucking cunt.
Didn't Glenn Greenwald win a Pulitzer Prize for reporting on the stuff that Edward Snowden revealed? I'm pretty sure.
More like a Putin surprise.
Yeah. So watch this.
Do you believe, as the chairman of this committee believes, as the vast majority of members of our intelligence agency believe, that Edward Snowden was a traitor to the United States of America?
Do you believe Edward Snowden is a traitor to the United States of America?
Well, if he's a traitor, what does that make this dude?
Right? What about the government that was illegally spying on their own citizens and lying about it? Are they traitors to America? Or the guy who exposed that? Do you see how everything is backwards in Washington, D.C.? Do you see how that is?
Yeah. I like all the senators you never heard of come out for these things, and then you see exactly who owns them.
Yep.
Senator have confirmed as Director of National Intelligence. I will work with you to make sure that there is not another Snowden-like leak.
Media. It's not a moment to propagate theories, conspiracy theories, or attacks on journalism in the United States. This is when you need to answer the questions of the people whose votes you're asking for to be confirmed as the chief intelligence officer of this nation. As my colleague said, this is not about you. It's about the people that serve the intelligence agencies of the United States. Is Edward Snowden a traitor to the United States of America? That is not a hard question to answer when the stakes are this high.
Senator, as someone who has
your
served
answer,
in
yes
uniform,
or no, is Edward Snowden a traitor to the United States of America?
As someone who has worn
our
our uniform in combat, I understand how...
I want you to explain the theory of relativity to me, yes or no?
Are they going to let him drive home after that?
No kidding.
This is where the rubber hits the road. Get his keys.
What is the MC square? What does it mean? Yes or no?
Do you support this onesie? What a twat. Colorado vote for him?
So she's spoken out in support of Edward Snowden, and of course the Democratic senator and the blob is going to attack you for the good thing you do. They're not after Tulsi Gabbard for her support of Israel in their slaughter of women and children in Gaza? No, they're not on her for that. They're on her for sticking up for someone who blew the whistle on crimes your government was committing against you. So that just like with RFK Jr., they don't attack him on the things he's done wrong. They attack him on the things that they've done right. Just like they attacked RFK for suing Big Pharma and winning. They attacked him for that. They're attacking her for standing up for a whistleblower who let everybody in America know that your own government was committing crimes against you. By the way, they've gone on and they're supposedly, because of Edward Snowden's whistleblowing, they've supposedly had reforms. Who did it? Who reformed it? Congress. They're like, hey, yeah, that guy, yeah, he's right. Here, watch this. Watch what she says.
Critical, our national security
Apparently
is.
you don't. Apparently you don't. Let me ask you. I've worked.
Do you unconditionally support anything that we tell you to do? It's, here we go. Mark Warner now tries to get Tulsi Gabbard to say Edward Snowden is a traitor. Edward Snowden is a hero who deserves a full pardon and a Medal of Freedom. Here we go.
Simple yes or no question. Do you
Yes
still
or no?
think Edward Snowden is brave?
Mr. Vice Chairman, Edward Snowden broke the law. I do not agree with or support with all of the information and intelligence that he released, nor the way in which he did it. There would have been opportunities for him to come to you on this committee or seek out the IG to release that information. The fact is, he also, even as he broke the law, released information that exposed egregious, illegal, and unconstitutional programs that are happening within our government.
Excuse me, Mr.
that
Gabbard.
led to serious reforms.
Excuse me. Stop. Quit telling me of the thing that is the real point. Please don't. Stop talking about the real point. The point that the American people actually care about. Please stop doing that.
Do you condemn this onesie?
Congress undertook.
Chairman, we got 5 minutes. So I take your answer, and these are your quotes. Brave, please join my bipartisan legislation calling for charges to be dropped against him. Do you disagree that legislation was not appropriate? Do you believe he is brave or not?
Yeah,
Back those words?
once again, Senator, Edward Snowden broke the law. He
Ms. Gabbard,
also
I'm not
released
talking- we
information
agree that Edward Snowden
that
broke the
exposed
law.
the United States
Asking you a
government's
question whether
illegal
your
programs.
legislation and your words are still your beliefs. Yes or no, please.
I'm making myself very clear. Edward
Ma'am.
Snowden broke the law. He released information about the United
All right,
States
ma'am,
government's
I've got other issues to
illegal
raise.
activities.
Ma'am,
If I may just finish my thoughts, Senator. In this role that I've been nominated for, if confirmed as Director of National Intelligence, I will be responsible for protecting our nation's secrets. And I have 4 immediate steps
ask for
that I would
additional time.
take to
Chairman.
prevent another Snowden-like leak.
Ma'am, I would simply ask you again. I don't think you're going to answer. I agree with Tom Cotton. He's a traitor. You, for years, until you got chosen by President Trump, have celebrated this guy as brave. You've called for him to be pardoned, for his charges to be dropped. I cannot imagine a director of national intelligence that would say that kind of behavior is okay. How would we maintain the trust of the IC and the contractors who work for it? How would we maintain
The contractors.
the trust of the people who are illegally spying on Americans? How are we going to maintain the trust of the people who are committing crimes against America if we're going to have people like Edward Snowden tell you about the crimes they're committing?
Hey, find out whoever thinks Snowden's not a hero that's in government and get them the fuck out. That's a real easy way to clear the swamp or whatever the slogan
Hey,
is.
you know who else defended? I wish she would have said this, but she didn't. You know who else defended Edward Snowden? Daniel Ellsberg, the guy with the Pentagon Papers, who let
Yeah.
us know that the Vietnam War was one big lie. That
Well, he's
guy.
another traitor.
Another guy they tried.
Awesome.
Another traitor, right? Another guy they
A
tried.
traitor to our contractors.
A traitor to our contractors.
Yo, look at
And-
it. This is unreal. I hope everybody remembers the names of these motherfuckers.
Yep.
the trust of our Five Eye partners? I find it very troubling. Let me move to
trust of our
702.
Five Eye
I know other members
partners.
are going to raise this.
So,
Oh, won't someone think of the Five Eyes?
and there was no way for Edward Snowden to get this information out. There aren't proper channels. 'Cause if
What
he
do you, I mean, he's the only hero there.
Yeah.
All the ones that stayed and didn't do what he did are punks.
So,
He's the only guy whose head was on right in the whole group.
hey, we're doing stand-up comedy in Los Angeles, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Baltimore, Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, Atlantic City, Levittown, Cohoes, New York, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.